when the universe was getting started, hi Sachi Mama. Sachi Mama is having a lot of zoomies. When the universe was getting started, there wasn't enough helium, for example, to take a bunch of helium nuclei and make something like carbon. So, for that, the first stars were made, the first generation of stars, and pretty much stars are the thing that does nuclear physics enough to make the heavier and heavier elements. And that's how we get all the elements, and that's how we're made. We're all made from stardust because once again, when the star has made these elements and then the star ultimately will die, it spews a lot of stuff everywhere into the interstellar medium, and we get gases, and we get, all this stuff just kind of spreads out. And for example, even us, right? We came from a gigantic gas cloud in our galaxy that ultimately condensated enough to make our sun as well as our planets, including the Earth. We are stardust, exactly. So that's the whole story. We absolutely do need stars to make the heavier elements. Pretty much anything above helium, you need stars for that. Okay, and our own sun is making helium from hydrogen. It's the main thing that it does. And that's how we are still alive, because we get heat and light from the sun because of this exact interaction. And this nuclear physics step that it's constantly doing now for a while. About time you start saying. That's smart. So are we really made of the 4 main ingredients in the world? Are we really made of the 4 main ingredients in the world? So what do you mean by that? I'm not... Yes, Carl Sagan said we're made of star stuff. I think people like Carl Sagan, Neil deGrasse Tyson, these people have talked about these types of topics as well. We're made of carbon. So we are made of carbon. We know how carbon is made. Take some helium nuclei and you can make carbon from that. Of course, we know that can be made in stars quite easily. And then we also are made of a lot of water. So if you're asking about biology, I'm not a huge expert on it, but pretty much as far as I know, we're made of course, a ton of water, and carbon is a big one, big important element for our organic stuff, including life like us. And one very special thing about Earth, of course, is that it has liquid water. So that's tremendously important for life. And liquid water is, of course, just H2O. You need hydrogen and oxygen for that. And there's ways to make oxygen and carbon pretty easily in stars. But we should thank the stars and the fact that they died in order to make us. So nitrogen is more of an important element on Earth. If you're considering the universe, so our Earth is a very tiny part of the universe. If you're considering the entire universe, the most abundant and most important element is actually just hydrogen. Okay, everything else is much less than hydrogen. So in the overall universe, the most abundant element is hydrogen. Earth does have these other things that you're talking about. Of course, silicon is a big one on Earth as well, nitrogen, So Earth is very special. And Earth has more things and more elements and different sort of composition than even some of the other planets in our own solar system. But overall, if you're asking about the universe, that's more of a cosmology topic, which I've covered in the past and I will cover again, because I think that's a very interesting topic, which has to do more with the universe. So consider this to be more of an astronomy chat, because really considering something as specific as planets or even our solar system is very much an astronomy topic and not a overall